Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, what access modifiers are allowed to be specified before a class in Java? Let me answer. First of all, we need to know about modifiers, okay? What are the different type of modifiers we have? So all the modifiers in Java at a high level are categorized into two types. One is access modifiers. Other one is non-access modifiers. Under access modifiers, we have different modifiers like public, then we have private, then we have protected, and then we have default. These are the four access modifiers. And coming to the non-access modifiers, we have static, then we have final, and then we have abstract. These are the non-access modifiers we have. The question here is what access modifiers? In these access modifiers, what are that access modifiers that can be allowed or to be specified before a class? Okay, that are allowed to be specified before a class. Which modifiers, that is, which access modifiers are allowed to be specified before a class in Java? Out of these four, which are allowed and which are not allowed? Allowed ones are you can specify public and you can specify default access modifiers before a class in Java. And coming to not allowed things, the remaining two, that is private and protected access modifiers, cannot be specified before a class in Java. And if you try to do so, you are going to get illegal modifier error. Okay. Java compiler error saying illegal modifier will come when you specify private or protected access modifiers before a class. But if you specify public or default modifiers or access modifiers before a class in Java, you are not going to get a compiler error. They are allowed, but private and protected are not allowed. Let me practically demonstrate the answer for this question. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE and create a new class. Just for sample, I'll create a class S, okay? Class S. You can give any name. I'm just giving class S. Now here, you can see here this is a class and this is a class name. And before this class, which modifier is specified, which access modifier is specified? Public, which is allowed. You say I'm not getting any Java compiler error. In this allowed list, we have public. We can specify public. Or if you remove that, it will become default. Okay. If you don't specify any access modifier before a class, that means default access modifier is specified automatically. Okay. Default modifier, access modifier doesn't have any name. Okay. Like keyword particular separate keyword is not there for default. Like for public we have public keyword, for private we have private keyword, for protected we have protected keyword. For default access modifier we don't have any keyword. If you don't provide that public, private, protected modifiers here, access modifiers here, by default it will become default access modifier. Okay, don't have any keyword or text that you have to type. You see, if I remove that public and with the default also, I'm not getting any compiler error. But if I try to provide the remaining access modifiers that is private or protected before this class, then I'm going to get an error. For example, if I put private here, the class will give you, Java compiler will give you the compiler error saying illegal modifier error. You cannot provide private here. Okay. Similarly, if I remove this private and provide protected, the same problem will come. You see, the same illegal modifier error will come, compiler error will come. So either you can put public or you can put default. Okay. But you cannot go with private or protected to be specified before a class. Okay. In that case, you are going to get compiler errors. Okay. What access modifiers are allowed to be specified before a class in Java? Only public and default access modifiers. Okay. So hope guys you got the answer for this question with practical demonstration. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.